Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Medieval 2 Total War Stainless Steel with Portugal, where last episode we got things started. We managed to take Lisbon down here, and that's going to give us a bit of an economy boon once we get up and running. And we're making a push on Seville, but so are the Moors, and they may well decide
I do not seek trouble, Sadiq.
to attack us. We've got a pretty competent force here. If they do attack us, we'll make a push on Silve, because that's Silves. It doesn't have many troops inside. And we can possibly push for a crusade. In fact, let's get ourselves as ready as we can be for that inevitability. I don't think there's much we can do this turn. I don't really want to actually go into Seville. I'd much rather they come out and attack me, or vice versa. We are working on trying to get Lisbon up to 62% Catholicism. With this heretic here and some other issues, as well as this great imam not too far around, it's going to be proving problematic. But let's end the turn there and see what comes next from the Moorish Caliphate, because they are going to be our main enemies for the time being. You know, I would rather not I'd rather they don't become our enemies straight away, but at some point they will become enemies, and they are probably going to decide to do so pretty soon. And eventually we'll have to fight Leon and Aragon as well. Oh, hi there, buddy. Where are you moving to? Here we go. Here's the fight. Here's the fight with the Moors. Well, we can't win that. If they didn't have the Desert Cavalry, I would be less concerned. How are you? Are you good? Anything? You're relatively healthy. Marks of War, it's not great. King's Eye. Pull back.
There is nothing to salvage here. Scatter! Flee!
Oh, our king might be dead here. If we're not careful. Can't withdraw any more. If we can take out the cavalry, the rest might follow.
Men, bring our people honor, glory, and most of all.
Hey, at least I gave him some spearmen to work with. I just had a feeling that the Moors were coming to attack. I mean, me and the Moors are never going to be friends, let's be honest. Any fun speech about the Moors for us?
The love of God is 1,000 times stronger than any mortal armor. His wrath against our foes is 1,000 times better than 1,000 arrows. Our faith gives us his aid, and more. It will give us victory. Now, cry for the Virgin, and look for that victory. If our Moorish foes had any sense, they would flee back to the scorpions and snakes that father them. For shame, they would not face goat herds, let alone brave men at arms.
Okay. I don't have many good options here, really. But let's make them work for it. They're going to have to walk a long way to get here. I'm just annoyed by the missile cavalry. If the missile cavalry weren't here, this would be an easier fight, but we have no means of chasing down the missile cavalry whatsoever. We might need to let our two spearmen take the sacrifice here to let our lord escape. Although he'll probably have to rout. I'm not sure we can actively get him to escape. It's not a complete death if he doesn't die in the battle. If he escapes, it's not an instant death for him. And we maybe have to ransom him back, because that would only leave us with one general, due to Uraka's issues last episode. It's just the missile cavalry. If the missile cavalry weren't here, this would be less of a problem. It's these lads here. I don't mind the heavy cavalry, I don't mind the archers per se, but that missile cavalry is going to be a real problem for us. And the best thing we can do is try at least hit some of these archers on the way, so at least we're making some progress and killing some of them. It's not great, it's not ideal. Hopefully we can hit these archers before the skirmisher cavalry react. Seems not. Oh, the skirmisher cavalry going to hurt. Mixing with the archers, that's a real problem. Right, pull back immediately, because you've just been absolutely crucified by those archers. More importantly, those desert cavalry have actually destroyed you. And we took out quite a few of them, but goodness me, you need to run. If we can waste some of the desert cavalry's ammo on the spearmen, we might be okay. Right, pull back behind. Let's see if we can chase them down. I don't think we'll be able to. We need to try to stop these guys from attacking. But they will just keep running away is the problem. They're fast and we have no ranged units whatsoever. I just want them to use their attack on the spearmen. I want to keep our king alive if possible. If the spearmen die, they die. Inherently we're here to just try survive. I mean, these spearmen are not going to be able to do much against the amount of range they have on us. I don't think. The best thing I could get my spearmen to do is charge the bodyguard. If they can take out the bodyguard, we might survive. Right, you guys chase down the archers. Come on, take out that bodyguard. I don't know where he is. If you could take out the bodyguard, that'd be excellent.
The course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
If we can knacker the bodyguard, maybe even take out the general, that'd be excellent. And we're going to push the range, the desert archers are back here. Because the desert cavalry is over here. If we can take out these archers, that would be good. I don't expect our spearmen to survive. But they can do well. But the desert archers are not nothing. We've got to watch out for them. I'm also positioning my cavalry that they can run away over this way if needs be. Right, charge back in before the spearmen arrive. Before the spearmen arrive and ruin our day. Keep pushing. How are we doing over here cavalry-wise? They've only got 5 bodyguard left. Keep going after that bodyguard, please, quickly. We're actually managing to do better in this battle than I thought. Chase down that bodyguard. Chase down the bodyguard and maybe even chase down the spearmen. If we survive this, this will be an absolute coup for us. I need to take out the general. If the general dies... If I take out the general, then the battle will swing in my favour. Come on. Damn. I'm losing too many to our archers here.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius.
Okay, still only 2 left. Come on. Take him out. Take him out, please. Oh, don't charge the spearmen. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Charging the spearmen was not a good idea. Come on, we're doing okay. We're managing. But these spearmen are proving good. Push the archers. We're doing a lot better than I thought we would. Our Our spearmen won't hold out forever though. Please take out that bodyguard. Till that bodyguard thing's changed.
Lord preserve us.
Damn.
We have lost
We're
half of our
routing.
men.
We're routing now, that's not good. Come on. Take out that general. There's only one of him left. Come on. Right, pull back.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius.
There's only
can
two of them
bring us
left.
victory
Ridiculous.
from this disgrace.
I need those spearmen back if possible. But they're so close to the edge of the map, they're probably going to run away. Let's see if we can take out the general with our horsemen. Come on, give us one unit back to work with. No, that's not going to work, I think. But his general's isolated. We just need to get away from their archers quickly. If we can knock out his general, I would consider that a success. I really don't want to lose my king here because he's one of my only two generals I have at the moment.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
You don't say. Come on, take out that bodyguard, please. There's only two of them left. One of them will be the general. There's 11 I know you're tired, I know you're exhausted. There's 11 of you, please. It's 11v2, I know this isn't the fight you should be winning, and eventually the spearmen and the archers will catch up. Okay, we lost one unit. He's down to one, come on, take him out. He's right there. If we take out that general's bodyguard and the general, I'll consider this a worthwhile fight even if we lose our king. Come on. He's taken so many hits. If we don't kill him when we lose our king, then it's all a failed attempt, really. Because we can go on crusade on this and get a bunch more troops, but we need to kill this king. Or kill this general. Oh my goodness, he's absolutely clearing shop at the moment. Come on. Come on, lads, please. Oh, there's spearmen arriving. That's not good. Come on. Commit to it. Please. Run. Run, 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 run. Quickly. Get down to 3 of you. Get out of there, come on.
Today's defeat is nothing.
Okay, he's routing.
Like true men. Next time, these pigs will pay for their good luck today.
It's better that we're routing. That means the king should survive.
The battle is lost. Fall back.
Oh boy, okay. We survived. Oh, really? There's an Inquisitor on the field already? Goodness me. The fact there's an Inquisitor on the field already really worries me. Inquisitors are like papal assassins. Right. Now that we've gone to war with the Moorish Caliphate, we're going to have to push back against them. I expected it. It was on the way, really. I was expecting them to attack our army by Seville, not our army over by Lisbon. Still, at the moment we can push back against that. I'm still going to push for Seville because we're 2 turns away there. War between ourselves and the Moorish Caliphate. Prisoners released. Ah, that's kind of them. Right, you guys reband. Are there any mercenaries nearby? There are mercenary spearmen we'll take.
Move out.
I will not waste words on you, infidel.
Why is there an Inquisitor on the field already?
Escapes God's judgment.
You've got a lot of piety, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Your orders, noble one.
Prince Alfonso has some piety. Recruit me some spearmen. We're just going to have to get whatever we can on the field here. Can't do anything more over here at the moment.
Your Majesty.
Bring these spearmen down
Onward.
to try to get into Lisbon in time if we can.
We march no further today, Lord.
I feel like we've got to commit to Seville. We've been there for so long. How are we doing Pope-wise? Not bad. Could I try commission a Crusadian Sylves? I could. Do I want to do so just yet? And the Pope won't go for it. We are not popular enough with the Pope. Right. I'm not sure there's much more we can do. I'm expecting them to push into Lisbon this turn, really. In which case we might have to abandon our siege of Seville to go and break that siege, in which case we will push on Sylve instead. I wasn't expecting them to attack quite so soon. I was hoping to have a couple more turns before they decided to push in. But we were never going to be friends anyway. Okay, you're going to attack him. He can retreat into Lisbon, that's not a problem. Honestly, I think we can probably hold against that size army.
There's nothing to salvage here.
You just pull back to Lisbon if you can.
A good day's march ends.
I don't think we're going to be able to do much with one unit of spearmen. We did knock them down considerably though, I'm pretty proud of that. We'll just automatically resolve that.
Battle is lost. Fall back.
Captain Pedro can fall back to Lisbon. And I don't think he can do that much to us, and we've got a lot of melee troops and not much range is the only thing. But if we can deal with that ranged issue, that's a big force coming for Seville. Oh my god. Let's see if we can... I'd like to maybe try get into Seville by the time they inevitably attack us. That's a big force of the Moorish Caliphate coming in. Okay, the witch has left our territory, that's good. Mission success. Oh good, we've managed to move our kind of religion in a positive direction. Iraq the Affectionate, we haven't spoken to you for a while. Let's keep moving you towards Italy. Papal States relations are good, that's good, probably good for us. Recruitment, we've got some more troops at Lisbon. More prisoners released, they're at least being remarkably compassionate. Can only recruit some more boats, and boats aren't very useful for us at the moment. We need docks we can go deal with.
Yes, my lord. Full sails.
There we go, there's a Moorish dock.
Blockading trade to this port.
Let's try and knock out some of their economy a little bit. That's a scary army.
The might of Islam.
Under Bakr al-Andalusi. Oh, Seville. How are we doing on siege weapons?
God will be with us, men. To battle.
I'd much prefer to fight this guy via siege defense. To be honest.
Your will.
Can you get out here, maybe? Oh, you're gonna get mercenary galleys. That's not worth hiring. Although there might be something more interesting to hire, but sadly not. Can we train you though? Okay, stables will be done there momentarily. That's good. We don't know what else is in there waiting for us. Let's push into Seville.
We will engage them honorably, my lord.
Spear militia, javelin. If we can take the walls, the rest shouldn't be too bad. But I don't want to be fighting this force out in the field, so we're going to have to push in to Seville as a siege, which is not something I'd like to do. I would have preferred to bait them out, but we don't have the luxury of doing that at the moment. Who knows, this could be a very short series indeed. We're playing Iron Man.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Okay.
Await my orders.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing an Iron Man series, so if we die, you know, we die. So be it. Macemen are here, it's good. We don't need archers on the ladders, though. Right. Let's get ourselves ready. We've got some decent mercenaries. We want them pushing up on the walls. And that'll be okay. Because the rest of the forces should be good enough to manage. That'll do. Right, let's get going. Let's get pushing in quickly. Because we want our ladders to do some good work here. These are just skirmishers on the wall. Our mercenary soldiers should be able to deal with this without too much issue. And then once we take the walls, I don't imagine the rest of it will be too much of an issue, because it's mostly just spearmen and ranged horsemen there, and that's not going to be their strong suit fighting in the town centre. But we just need to take the walls first, because I would much rather fight the incoming Moorish Caliphate via having these walls as an advantage rather than the other way around.
Ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor.
Of course, sieges are costly. We will lose some troops here, but you know, we've got to try somehow. I think we'll lose. We would have lost more had we decided to push in, or let the Moors push into us on the open field. Even spearmen against crossbow militia or peasant crossbowmen should be okay here.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor
And we
force.
will siege down this reinforced gate as well. We want to knock out these towers. These towers are causing damage to us.
Battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours. Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Oh, there's spear militia here. That's not what I wanted. Those Andalusian infantry might need some backup. Send those spearmen over. We just need like one group to waver. They're shaken. These spearmen have abandoned the walls. That's pretty good. Oh, the cavalry are pushing forward. That's interesting. I suppose they can chuck some stuff up against our lads on the walls. It's not a terrible decision. I'm not willing to send my own cavalry in just yet, though. Not until the gates are open, and the gates are only at 30%. But our macemen are doing pretty well here. They're having a bit of a tango, a bit of a dance. But they're doing well. Again, these mailed knights, we're not going to get many more of them for a long time. So we've got to be a little bit careful about how we use them. I just want to knock out these towers, really. We're under attack. These javelin men can actually be a bit tougher than expected, so let's get you up here as well. I don't like fighting sieges. It's a costly business. Or kind of doing a siege assault. I'd much prefer to just siege them out completely. But I don't really have that luxury at the moment, unfortunately. Because tactically, I'm expecting to have to fight the Moors. And we can put up defensive forts to buy ourselves time and stuff like that. And we can get a bunch of troops recruited if we can actively get a crusade started. Because then we can get a lot more mercenaries who will go fight in the name of Christ to kind of absolve their sins, as was the way of the Crusades. So we can take advantage of that, hopefully. How are we doing over here?
The battering ram has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
Okay, battering ram is done. Drop the ram, please, quickly. As soon as that ram is dropped, we push in. Right. Charge the Jinetes there. The missile cavalry. Okay, that flank is done. Good.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us.
I want to
now.
capture this gate, if I can. Yeah, those guys are still fighting, that's fine. We've knocked out their towers. Right, now we're going to push the skirmish cavalry on foot. I'd much rather just use our infantry here, if possible. If we only have to use our infantry, that'd be a lot
Praise to
better.
our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy general.
Slain the enemy general, that's very good. Oh, let's not do that, but let's group you all guys together. Let's charge the other Jinetes. We've got spearmen here, they'll do excellent work against skirmisher cavalry. Skirmisher cavalry are excellent in the right circumstances. Sieges, especially defensive sieges, are not one of them. Keep them pushing. Those javelin men are broken, excellent. We'll get our own archers up on the walls here, but we'll leave the cavalrymen outside, I think. Right, you lads, just come back over here. Don't want you pushing in unnecessarily. How do we? We've killed 48% of them. We've still got quite a few spear militia on the town centre, which is why I'm bringing my archers forward. If we can close the gap on these skirmish cavalry, that'd be excellent. You guys can also skill trim, not that you need to, but it would be useful for future that you can skill trim. You guys are tired, which is understandable. It's been a tough fight on the walls. These lads are broken now, which is excellent. Right, lads, just pause here for a second, please. I think most of their rangers now are dead. They've still got some of these kind of javelin men. Where can we put our archers? Put our archers here, they might be in range. Put our infantrymen a little bit further forward. Put you there. Put you, I guess, further back. And you lads just pause here as best you can, I suppose. That'll do. Might be a bit of a slog against these remaining two groups of spear militia, but we do have some mercenary groups with us, that shouldn't be a problem. Right, our archers seem to be struggling a bit to get in through the walls. Right, we'll just charge in then. While our archers are catching up. I'm not committing my cavalry to this fight, I don't need them. The archers can be useful to some extent. But it means that when we're fighting, fighting the Moors, if they decide to attack Seville, we can use the walls and the towers to our advantage.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
And we can also sally out with our cavalry, which is why I'm trying to keep them alive now. because we're going to need them against the Moors. We do not have the ability to get much more heavy cavalry at the moment. The only way we can get more heavy cavalry is by getting another general. We don't have the tech or the economy yet to really be looking at doing this stuff properly. The really high-tech stuff, I should say. I'm just going to move my archers around, I think, because they're dying unnecessarily, because they're getting involved in melee combat, which is not what I want them to be doing. Just keep on pushing. We'll rally the troops, although it's probably a bit too far away to really matter. Really? I guess we're exhausted. They're fighting on the town centre. Fine. We might need our cavalry here. And you push. It's because they're exhausted. Fine. Pull back. We'll get our infantry to pull back. We'll just get everyone to pull back for now. Taking out 57% of them. This infantry will come back. That won't be too much of an issue. I'm going to let these Andalusians fight these Jinetes at the back. They're exhausted and shaken as well. There's a bit of a mass rout happening. It's because we're trying to fight on the town centre where they can't be broken. I don't want these archers getting involved. There go the archers. Okay, the mass rout is now starting to occur. That's why that's why I hate sieges. Right. All you guys just pull back to here for now. Just get back in position. Come back, you cowards, absolutely. I really don't want to be charging straight into the spearmen. That feels silly.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
We've lost 35%. This is more than I wanted. More damage than I wanted to take, really. You can stay outside. You don't need to be there. Right. And they're also fighting uphill, which is not great. Right, let's get our cavalry involved here, because we clearly need them. Okay. What are you doing? That's not what I asked you to do. That's really not what I asked you to do there. Right, take out those Jinetes. Done with that. Get you guys back together. It's unnecessarily frustrating siege. Look, there's now just a spearman there. So cavalry just needs to go around the corner. Archers come here. And literally just sit there and shoot at them. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to do that. Stop being silly. The pathing in this game can always be a little odd sometimes. Like, it's just spearmen now. We just get our archers to sit there and fire at them. You guys are exhausted, I get it. I'm sorry I pushed you further than you needed to be. That was silly of me, but come back in now. You did have a tough fight on the walls, I know. But still, it would still be easy to fight the Moors in the town. You guys can move a little further forward, I think. You lads, come around the corner, please. I don't know why you're going around that way. Stop being silly. Just go the quickest way. Because now you can go over here, like a sensible cavalryman. Use, you know, brain power to get there. On you go, lads, please. Captured the gateway again. That's good. Right, I just want you guys to get in range to start shooting. You guys pull back, you don't need to be there. Oh, it's because the crossbowmen. Well, fire those guys. We've got plenty more bows than they have crossbows. We don't need our mailed knights to be dying so simply. They're out again, that's good. Okay, here comes the spear militia. Good. So now we put our archers back. Stop. Shoot them until they actually charge us properly. Until they decide to actually push us, we may as well keep shooting them. Okay, it looks like they're pushing in. And now you pull back. Infantry charge. And stop again, because they're stopping. Keep on shooting them. Archers go. Infantry push in. And cavalry attack now on the side flank, on the side of the flank. Just got to hammer and anvil them a bit. Either we're attacking spearmen, we've got enough of a cavalry charge here, we should be okay. The charge should just knock out a lot of them and possibly rout them if I'm lucky. There we go. That's one group of spearmen dead. And now the infantry just push the other spearmen, the other spear group. That should be it. No, cavalry, that's not what I asked you to do.
Before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Our infantry, despite being exhausted, should win that fight. You lads just go around the back, please. Knock them from behind if you need to. Right, charge them from the back. Even though you're exhausted, this should be a done deal now. A lot more troops than I wanted to lose there, for sure. Just hit into the back of them, please. But this also gives us access to a proper castle, which will give us a lot more, which will give us stronger troops. Stronger actual kind of proper troops as opposed to just militia troops, which are mostly from cities. And therefore nowhere near as strong. Just keep on pushing in, lads, keep on pushing in. I know you're exhausted, you should manage. Just keep on pushing in. Losing more cavalry than I need to as well. Okay, we'll be okay here. Just gonna clear out the last few troops. All due credit to these rebels. This has been a tougher fight than I wanted. I probably haven't played it as good as I could have done. But this is why I wanted to siege them out, because sieges are costly. And that's not what I want. You know, I didn't want to. I didn't want to fight a siege. But given how costly this has been, if the Moors decide to attack us, I'm sure we can make it very costly for them. Right, send the cavalry in once more around the back. Just clear these guys off now. There we go, now pull back so we don't lose too many cavalry unnecessarily. Just the last few spearmen now. Push forward, finish off that last chap.
This is a
Clear victory, but at a cost, for
that goes to
sure.
only men of great virtue and valor.
44% dead. And not a huge amount of men healed. Quite a few Andalusian infantry healed though, that's good, the mercenaries. But it will certainly give us a better chance of fighting that Moorish group. And we take Seville, which is just inherently useful for us.
The day is ours. The enemy are beaten.
We'll just occupy Seville,
We have conquered.
and we can also recruit some levy archers next turn. I don't believe we can do it this turn. And let's get another priest out here, because now we're taking Seville. Seville has a chapel, I believe. You guys merge as best you can.
Your orders,
Can
number
you
one.
give me some mercenaries? There are no units at
Your
present.
orders, number one.
That's unfortunate.
Of course, my lord.
There's none over there.
Yes.
Fine, just pull back to
Of
Seville.
course, my lord.
That's still
Away
a
with you, infidel.
scary force, but we might have a better chance. You're pushing in again.
Deserve it. I will offer the infidels a fair fight. Despite
If the Pope could commission a crusade,
in battle.
that'd be very useful for me. Nope. Not just yet. And this is the problem with Portugal, just having a distinct lack of troops in general is
Even
frustrating.
if they do not deserve it, I will offer them.
Yes, my lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy.
Okay, well we managed to knock out most of the desert cavalry last time. He's got most of his bodyguard back. I just wish we had some more range to deal with him, but
The troops are assembled. Prepare for
I want to go on the counter-attack if I can. Because they're pushing in all angles, we need to push back somehow. And Seville is going to need some time to recover and prepare for the siege. Let's just try and get some better weather here. There we go. Any fun speech for us? King Henrique? Henrique? Something like that. I can't quite remember your name, to be honest.
Men, speak well of me because I do not throw lives away. I will not use false modesty and deny the charge. Indeed, I say proudly that it is true. And further, I will give you victory if you have the hearts to fight like men possessed when I ask it. Saints preserve us. Those Moorish madmen over there have a peculiar reek. That's the stench of the heathen mixed with the smell of the camels that they love. The nosegay large enough to mask that particular reek has yet to be created.
Excellent speech. Right.
Units, await my orders.
I mean, last time we managed to do a great deal of damage with only 2 units of spearmen, and this time we're fighting a less well-organised army. The question is, are they going to attack us, or are we going to have to go to them? Let's see. I don't really want to attack them, but we did initiate this attack, so we might need to, which I'm not thrilled by. Something tells me if we just sit on these hills opposing each other forever, nothing's going to happen. Fine. I don't like the fact they've got these desert archers. They will punish our spearmen. But I'm determined to get this general off the field. At least the majority of his army. I was about to say, it looks like they're moving. I think they're just repositioning at the moment. Question is, do I actually want to be... I probably want to go over the other side. Because that's less of an uphill struggle for us to fight. So I think that'd be wise. I'll let my infantry walk there. Because I don't want them to get tired unnecessarily. Our cavalry can go at double speed though, that's not a problem. because we might be able to do something here. I'd like to travel along this ridgeline if I could. Like I said, I want to bait them into attacking, really, if I can. It's just I don't want them mixing up with the other group. That's near Seville. I feel like that would be not a good thing to do, to let them mix together. This desert cavalry will continue to be annoying, as I suspect they will be. This is why I've invested quite a lot over in Oporto. The range for both our archers and also the cavalry stables thing is for just our jinetes. They're not spectacular archers, but they'll do the job. How are our spearmen doing? They're nearly getting into position. Again, we have some mercenary spearmen. They'll be a little bit high quality, so we need to use that effectively. Right, let's keep pushing up to this ridgeline. Now we can start running as we're warmed up, but we're now close enough that we don't want to be moving too slowly and get caught out of position. They've got the range on us, so we need to play this a little bit carefully. These desert archers are not to be underestimated, for sure. Looks like the general, well, was pushing forward there. Let's move our own general forward. We can have a crack at this archer line, maybe. It's a little bit exposed at the moment. And it might bait them into attacking, and then we can pull back. I don't really want to take on the skirmish cavalry, though. If we're committing, let's commit. Let's not. If they're pushing forward with their general, let's pull out. Pull back, pull back, pull back. They're pushing forward with their cavalry first. Oh, they're pulling back with their general. That's smart of them. Baiting me forward. Let's charge them down. There's no point in us waiting. We have no range capabilities whatsoever. The best thing we can do is just engage them as quickly as possible. We could skill to them, but that leaves us horrendously out of position and immobile, and we don't want that. Charge down those desert archers, please. They're on the flank. We can deal with them there. There are spearmen behind. We just need to be a little bit careful of those guys. Right, pull back. Do not stay there long. Pull back, pull back. They've done some damage there, that's good. Those bodyguards are not moving. Let's attack them while they're stationary, so they don't get any charge bonus whatsoever. That skirmish cavalry will run out of ammo fairly soon, so that's not a huge problem to me. I'm more concerned about the desert archers than I am about anything else. You try flank around the side if possible. Again, we want to take out this general, if possible.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Come on, lads, we got this, surely. You just keep on flanking around if possible. They position the archers with their spearmen, which is kind of annoying. Right, now flank these guys. Push in from the side, push in from the side. Again, if we can take out this general, not much else matters. Charge those archers. The desert cavalry is getting involved. Oh, we might be routing here. Come on. We can't afford to lose this again. We're going to rout here if we're not careful. We're very tired. They're still eager. Okay, hit the desert cavalry. Hit the desert cavalry. Because those will rout. If we can cause a rout before they cause a rout, that's the most important thing. We just need to cause a rout before they do. No, do not charge that. Do not charge that general. That general, for some reason, is very, very tough. Lads, pull back. Get out of there. It was my fault for charging you across the entire battlefield. No wonder you're tired. We're charging out those archers, that's good. I'd be happy to take a draw here, to be honest. Skilton. As many that can Skilton. Need to get out, the general out of here. Whoever can Skilton needs to Skilton, please. Because it will just keep you generally safe. Because most of the archers are now dead. And hopefully you'll defend against the cavalry. Right. Cavalry pull back. Because they're now going to push on us. Lads, just stop here. And Skilton. That's all I need. That's all I need you to do. Fine. Push the spearmen. You lads push back over here. We're killing more of them than they're killing of us, but this general is proving problematic. Get out of Skiltrim. You don't need to be in Skiltrim anymore. We're very, very tired. Yeah, we're exhausted and shaken. Sound the general withdrawal. Let's get out of here. We'll see if we can get our spearmen out. And we'll leave King Henrique to keep attacking for now. I just need these spearmen to pull back there. They're exhausted. They're not going to be helping us at all. Because they're so slow. Because they're so tired.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Again, we're not doing particularly well. Charging to the back of these spearmen. We just want to knock out as many of these guys as possible. That tree's going to get in the way, isn't it? But it can do some work, I suppose. Pull back. Do not stay in a protracted long engagement, please. But our cavalry can not win this, but can certainly turn the tide. This general can stand and fight all day. Our lack of range is very much punishing us at the moment. Right.
Our army is tiring.
I know it's tiring. That's why I'm standing the general withdrawal for our infantry. Because really, I don't particularly care about winning. I just need to knock out this army as much as I can. And also, we're getting experience for our leader here, which is not bad. Because these guys are now routing. We might still be able to turn the tide.
It's unwise to praise the day before sunset.
Let's get infantry to stop there.
Men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
We might still be able to turn this round. If they're going to pull back, that'd be good. Pull back. You didn't get a good charge. There's a spearman. There's more spearmen militia charging here. There's spearmen militia still eager. Look at those spearmen militia there, the ones that are already routing. Actually, no, leave them routing because then that will cause others to rout. Look at this group here if possible. At least enough of them to cause them to rout, please. That'll do. They should rout in a second, hopefully. There's only 2 of them left, so I don't really mind. Down to 23 horsemen. I really want to get this general if possible. But I can't do that till we've dealt with everyone else. Those archers need to go down. They're the other major threat. The spearmen aren't a threat to me now. These archers, however, might be. Pull back. Do not get stuck with the infantry. Come on, go. Go, go, go. Get out of there. The general's decided just to watch, which I'm not going to be too concerned about. My cavalry's struggling a bit now as well. 130 spear militia left. We might still be able to do a decent charge against those guys. And then you would think like 500 spearmen would be able to take out 17 heavy cavalry. We'll see. Right. You guys take out the spear militia. Because I want to take out this general. I know it's been costly in terms of our own strength, and we probably could have waited another turn or two to get some more strength, but I wasn't sure what to expect from the Moorish Caliphate next turn. Right, pull back. You've definitely knocked them a lot of... Yeah, you've done a big charge there. A lot of them are dead. Good. But we're losing a lot of horses ourselves. Goodness me. We are turning this in our favour though. So we'll be a little bit careful that our lord doesn't die, because that would also be a bit of a shame. We'll go for another charge here. King Henrique will be able to recover his troops, so I don't mind committing those cavalry. You lads come up the hill, please. Whoever you are, you can run to the side. Let's try envelop this guy if possible. I don't know where he is. Pull back. I didn't mean to keep you in a protracted fight there. Right, they're breaking. That's good. Right, I don't want my cavalry engaging their cavalry. Let's get out. They might be. Oh, they're withdrawing, I think. Right, let's see if we can catch it. If we can catch his cavalry, as long as we don't keep it there, as long as we don't stay in a protracted fight, we might be able to bog down his cavalry till our infantry catches up. But they're so exhausted. And our horse is very tired as well. I don't think they're about to catch up. Let's see. They might be able to catch up to the spear militia. Yeah, he's definitely getting out of here.
The battle is... Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight.
Okay.
We must push our advantage.
That general is a real pain. He's caused us a lot of problems. Right, we'll take out as many of these prisoners as possible.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Maybe so. But we're slightly struggling in terms of strength here, because we have no range in a lot of our armies. I will offer to them to ransom them back. They offer to ransom them back. I have as well. Veteran warrior is always nice. You are very, very weak. Pull back into Lisbon, please. We really need some more troops. Goodness me. There's just no mercenaries around. I could really do with another general just to go around and pick up some mercenaries for me. It'd be really rather useful. You guys are all ready to go. We can't construct this turn. We could build ourselves a fort, I suppose. I don't know who we put in it. Can we? Okay, we can't build there.
Of course, my lord.
I want to try build a fort to delay them,
Of course, my lord.
but we can't seem to do so.
Of course, my lord.
So just pull back. And there's nothing we can do, so in the turn. Let's see what awaits us this time from the Moorish Caliphate. We might just have to accept the next general that turns up, regardless of his quality. Because we need some more heavy cavalry. And having another general will provide us with 50 or 60, another 40 heavy cavalry. Which is better than nothing. And we can also send him out to hopefully get some mercenaries from, I don't know, somewhere. Maybe down in Africa or maybe up in France. We've got boats, we may as well use them. I'll be intrigued to see where that big army of the Moorish Caliphate goes. Are they going to Seville? Or are they going to bypass Seville completely and head to kind of the soft underbelly of Porto and Silves? It looks like they're going for Lisbon, and they've got a lot of travel distance on them. Fine. We'll need to go relieve Lisbon pretty quickly here. We'll just recruit as many troops as we can and get them into Lisbon as quickly as possible. Oh, there's a crusade happening. I really hope it's against the Moors. If it's against the Moors, I can recruit some troops, which would be excellent. That will turn the tide for me, really. I mean, even if it's not against the Moors, I'm going to use it as a bit of a stopgap to hire some troops. The Moorish Caliphate is dead. That's possibly a good thing. Crusade in Cairo. That's annoying. We need to speak to Genoa.
Your Highness. Very well.
Let's do
I
that.
shall approach this delicate.
Is there something I can
Trade
do for
rights.
you? We
Thank you.
accept this. This concludes our meeting.
She needs a spear militia in my capital. It's not arguably that useful. I'd much have preferred to have them at Lisbon for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Bring this
For
force
say,
back here.
Leave these lands, infidel, or I shall remove you.
There's a lot of people at war with the Fatimid Caliphate and England and Scotland as well. Let's watch the Crusade animation here. That's not the Crusade animation. There's the Crusade animation.
The Bible may preach peace, but when it is Christendom itself that is threatened, then it is every Christian's duty to defend all that is holy. His Holiness the Pope has called a crusade to reclaim the Holy Lands from the infidel, who would deny Christian pilgrims their right to visit the holy places. It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite under one banner, the sign of the cross, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying.
Terrible marching formation there in the sign of the cross. Okay, Prince Alfonso is Duke of Summer, that's good. Got another priest out, let's get him out before he inevitably dies. Retrain these guys.
God's servant.
Get you out. This is now 78% Catholic. Let's start trying to influence
Continuing tomorrow, my lord.
the Islamic state of Seville down here. Just trying to get into. I don't think I can get him into this territory this time, but let's do a little bit of a religious war here if we can, and send all our bishops down into this part of the world and try and cause some religious unrest. You, my good man, are a problem. But this is why I had to take out his army, because if Bakr al-Andalusi had joined up with him, that would have been a real problem. Recruit you. Retraining, we won't bother with.
Orders. Yes.
You... I don't know if we can get down there in time.
Your orders,
Our
noble
cavalry can get there.
Orders.
Our infantry is not going to be able to get there this turn, though. And I imagine there will still be another
Your orders, noble
attack coming in. What I need to do, I need to build a fort here.
We shall not surrender this position.
And we're putting in 50 archers.
Onward.
And
orders, noble one.
that can stand a siege for as long as possible. Recruit some archers. I'd love to retrain some stuff here. But I don't know if that's just because they've got a leather tanner. They don't actually.
Your orders, noble one.
Okay. I don't think we can spend the time to retrain these lads. I think we're just going to have to go without them. And leave Seville pretty undefended here. We'll get those macemen retrained. We're going to need them here. Mines are done at Lisbon. Ballista makers we don't need. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do here to buy us some time. Just go for land clearance here. Porto, I guess we'll go for a mustering hall. Get some peasants. I mean, peasants are not going to win fights or wars for us, but better than nothing. We can't join the crusade just yet, because we'll be going the opposite way to Cairo. I really needed the crusade to be a Moorish town. Not necessarily Seville, but a Moorish place, but we didn't quite have the influence of the Pope. My hope is that the Crusader states finish this crusade quickly, because they do live down in the Holy Land. But I want to see if I can get a few more. I'd like to at least get some papal troops or some kind of crusade troops before this is all over. Problem being is if you don't make quick enough progress, then that's going to kind of ruin things. Okay. And we need, you need enough troops to join the crusade. I think it's 8 you need.
Yes.
I mean, so the conundrum now I have is, do I just completely abandon Lisbon to its fate and pull back to Oporto? And then I don't know, push for Cordoba and some of their other kind of juicy settlements down here? May not be a bad idea.
Your orders, Noble One.
Your Majesty. Move out! Combining forces, my lord.
Your orders, Noble
Join
One.
the crusade. This gives us more troops. They're relatively cheap and they're very, very strong. We will take pilgrims as well. Seville will probably manage.
Your orders, Noble One.
We're going to try sack Seville on the way to the coast.
Of course, my lord. Make camp, men.
Lisbon is going to be lost though, I think. But this is getting us troops. Relations worsen with the Fatimid Caliphate and, of course, war as well. But these Crusader Knights and Crusader Sergeants will be very strong. We'll be able to take Seville, but we'll have to do it quickly. Not Seville, sorry, Seville. There's lots of similar names here. I suspect what we might need to do is pull out of Lisbon and retake it at a later stage. That's a lot of troops. And there's going to be probably a few cavalrymen there. At least if we pull back to Oporto, we can gather some semblance of an army. We take Seville, we've got Seville, and we can go from there, hopefully.
Yes,
you keep moving.
Yes?
An honor.
You keep moving towards Rome.
Your Majesty?
I'm not getting any suitors now for Iraq the Affectionate, but she's getting older.
On my way.
Let's keep her moving. We probably just need to find someone. When does our young lad come of age? He's 9 at the moment. Still a bit of time to go, and Prince Alfonso hasn't had a single child yet. That's not great. We'll leave things there. Next time we probably abandon Lisbon to its fate. We reinforce Porto, Seville. We use the Crusade to deal with Silv, and then we pretend to go and attack Cairo and don't really bother. And what we do, we just go along the coast of Africa, attacking whichever Moorish armies we come across under the guise of the Crusade. I think that's the plan. Thank you so much for watching, and more to come soon indeed. Take care. Bye bye.